I stepped outside. There's no visibility. The tent's done really well in the wind. And it hasn't stopped. Windy weather last night. You can tell the tent's still kind of moving in the wind. It's got condensation, but I think any tent would if you're in the clouds. You just accept it and deal. And what I can tell in the weather app, it's going to be like this for a long time. Kind of thinking, hey, you want to just night hike it out? We got like 13 miles, I guess, to the shelter or to the hostel. I'm thinking about it here for a little bit more. Thinking, why not get there early and get some hot food and stuff like that. We either do it now or do it later. I've already had like 9 hours of sleep. That's way more than I normally get. So, what do you think? But you see how this side has all this moisture and this side doesn't? I think it's this little opening in the storm flaps that allows rain to come through when it's a driving wind right at it. And I think that's what we had last night. So that seems to be the one weakness of this tent that I can find. But it's easily offset by not camping on a bald on a windy, potentially stormy night. I could have gone down in the trees at any time. A strength of the tent is you can take it down and set up in like 2 minutes each. I was just hold out hope that I could watch sunrise from the other storm door from the comfort of my quilt, but hopefully we'll see it from one of the other balds. But and then the rest of this on the ceiling, it'll wipe off with one of those little hand towels real easy. It doesn't stick to it very well, so I'll wipe it down on the inside, so if I set up later it'll be dry. Looks like the sleeping bag or the quilt got a little moisture, probably from this stuff getting wind battered down. I'm going to be hiking in the rain gear. This is an Enlightened Equipment rain jacket and a ZPacks rain pant. They're both really awesome. They breathe really well and they keep you pretty warm. So once I get going, I should be fine. Status report. We got the pack. Everything's in the pack. The tent, when it's done, it'll go right on top. So if we need to stop, it'll be handy. The food's going to go right back here. It's outside. We don't want to forget it, although it's not much. And so in just a minute, I'm going to pop on the shoes and we're going to be committed to the march down. So moving forward, the rally cry is for the burger and fries. We're all packed up and ready. It's now 6:30 a.m. and it's time to say, for the burger, let's go. It's been tricky. The trail starts to go through some of these brush type trees, and the trail and the side trails start to look a lot alike. Looks like we just missed the trail, so I got to backtrack just a little bit. Just wanted to share with you the challenges of hiking in the fog. Good news, we made it down the Grassy Ridge trail spur that we camped out there, and pretty proud of us. We got 9 out of 10 junctions right. We're on the AT. Got hook says we're about 13 miles from the road, another half mile to the hostel, so that's going to be a little longer. I was thinking 14 for the day. The pack is down to only 15.5 pounds, so I'm excited actually to try out this longer distance stay to see how it works when you have a really light pack. This pipe stream is about 1/10 of a mile or so down from that junction, so I stopped here and drank a bunch. Found this nice log, thought, you know what, I'm going to stop and eat something, see where we're at. We've gone about 2.25 miles so far today, and it was in about an hour and 45 minutes. It looks like there's 2 balds coming up in about 4 miles and 5 miles, something like that. And hopefully by then things will clear up and we'll get a nice view. On the way down, I kept looking back up and there were clouds are still over where we were, so I don't think we missed anything from up there. And if we did, oh well, I guess what can you do, right? I think our summit is still covered in clouds. Looks like we made it to Over Mountain Shelter, or at least the Blue Blaze Trail to it. I stopped at this little camp spot with a nice view just above the barn Over Mountain Shelter. Looks like we've gone a little over 4.5 miles, so I think we're about a third of the way done for the day. It's about 10 o'clock now. The Over Mountain barn is down there. I think that's the first of the 2 bald mountains that we go over today. And here's what I'm seeing as I'm going up. For the burger. I think that's Big Hump over there we're going to next. And here is a quick 360 status report. We made it to Little Hump. So Gut Hook says we have 7.5 miles to go. I think we're going over that next big one you can see. And then it's downhill from there. So let's eat something and keep going. So I think we're averaging about 40 minutes a mile. Including all those stops, so that's pretty good for me. So I'm happy with that. For the burger. We're at the top of Hump Mountain, the second big one for the day. Everything's kind of wet from last night, so while I'm up here on top of this peak, I'm just gonna eat and let things dry out, and then it's all downhill. So it looks like we go here, follow this ridge down, and then drop in there somewhere. And all kinds of clouds are moving in and they're dark, so I've got 5.5 miles to the road. A lot of downhill. My legs just got tired, so I was taking a break, literally on the trail. I need you to tell me, for the burger! So that we can keep going. It looks like we have 2.5 miles to get down. Back to Tennessee. Made it to 19E.
for the burger.